Welcome to the Messabook official review for 2026. Today, we are providing an essential resource for families across the country. This is the free asbestos claim guide specifically designed for families dealing with the devastating impact of asbestos-related illnesses. We understand that navigating the legal and medical landscape of a mesothelioma diagnosis is incredibly overwhelming. Our goal today is to break down the complexities of asbestos litigation and the various compensation funds available to you right now. For decades, asbestos was a common material used in construction and manufacturing and shipbuilding. Many workers were exposed to these toxic fibers without ever being warned of the risks. Today, those same workers and their families are entitled to significant financial recovery. This guide will explain the step-by-step process of filing a claim and why you should never have to pay upfront fees to get the help you deserve. First, let us discuss why this guide is being released in 2026. The legal landscape for asbestos claims has changed significantly over the last few years. New trust funds have been established, and existing ones have updated their filing requirements. Many families are unaware that there is over $30 billion currently held in asbestos trust funds. These funds were set up by companies that filed for bankruptcy to ensure that future victims would still have access to compensation. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma or lung cancer or asbestosis, you may be eligible to tap into these resources without ever stepping foot in a courtroom. The process begins with identifying the source of exposure. This can be difficult because symptoms often do not appear until 30 or 40 or even 50 years after the initial contact with asbestos. Our guide helps you trace back your employment history or the history of a family member to pinpoint exactly where the exposure occurred. Common high-risk sites include power plants and oil refineries and naval ships and older school buildings. It is important to remember that secondhand exposure is also a valid reason for a claim. Many spouses and children were exposed to asbestos fibers brought home on a worker's clothing. This is a tragic reality for many families, but the law recognizes this as a legitimate path to compensation. Now let us talk about the specific types of claims you can file. There are personal injury claims for those currently fighting an illness, and there are wrongful death claims for families who have lost a loved one. Each type of claim has its own set of deadlines known as statutes of limitations. These deadlines vary by state, which is why it is critical to act as soon as a diagnosis is confirmed. Waiting too long can result in a permanent loss of your right to file. The Messabook guide simplifies this by providing a state-by-state breakdown of these deadlines. We also cover the importance of gathering medical records and work history documents. Having a clear paper trail is the fastest way to get your claim approved. Many people ask if they need a lawyer to file an asbestos claim. While it is technically possible to do it alone, the process is highly technical and involves dealing with aggressive insurance companies and complex trust fund administrators. A specialized asbestos attorney works on a contingency fee basis, which means they only get paid if you win your case. This ensures that families have no financial risk when seeking justice. The guide details how to choose the right legal representation and what questions you should ask during your initial consultation. We want to make sure you are not just a number in a database, but a family getting the personalized attention you need. In this 2026 update, we also highlight the new medical treatments that are being covered by compensation awards. From immunotherapy to advanced surgical procedures, the cost of care is rising. A successful asbestos claim can cover these medical bills and lost wages and provide long-term financial security for your spouse and children. It is not just about the money, it is about accountability for the companies that put profits over people. As we move further into this decade, the technology used to track asbestos products has improved, making it easier than ever to link a diagnosis to a specific brand or manufacturer. Our guide includes a comprehensive list of known asbestos containing products and the companies responsible for them. This information is vital for building a strong case. We also address the emotional toll this takes on a family. The guide provides resources for support groups and mental health services tailored for those dealing with terminal illness. You are not alone in this journey, and there is a massive community of survivors and advocates ready to stand with you. Please remember that this guide is completely free and is intended to empower you with knowledge. The legal system can be intimidating, but when you have the right information, you can move forward with confidence. We encourage you to share this video with anyone who might be struggling with a recent diagnosis or who worked in an industry known for asbestos use. The more people who know about these trust funds, the more families we can help find peace of mind. Thank you for watching the Messabook official review, and we hope this guide serves as a beacon of hope during a challenging time. Stay tuned for more updates on asbestos legislation and medical breakthroughs throughout 2026. Every family needs when facing an asbestos-related diagnosis. This is the definitive guide to securing a free asbestos claim and understanding the legal rights that protect your family today. For many years, the dangers of asbestos were hidden from the public while workers in factories and shipyards and construction sites were breathing in toxic dust every single day. Now in 2026, the legal system has reached a point where compensation is more accessible than ever if you know where to look. This video will serve as your comprehensive roadmap to navigating the billions of dollars held in court-ordered trust funds. These funds are not government money but are instead funded by the very corporations that manufacture and sold asbestos products for decades. If you or a family member is dealing with mesothelioma or lung cancer, you are likely eligible for a portion of these assets. The first thing you must understand is that you do not need to go to trial to receive compensation. Most asbestos claims are settled through an administrative process with trust funds, which is much faster and less stressful than a traditional lawsuit. Our guide explains how to document your history of exposure, even if it happened 40 years ago, in a different state or a different industry. It is a common misconception that you must remember every single brand of insulation or floor tile you touch. Seasoned legal experts use massive databases to match your job site and your dates of employment with the products known to be present at that location. This 2026 guide highlights the importance of acting quickly because the rules for these trusts can change annually. Some trusts may increase their payment percentages while others might tighten their medical criteria, so staying informed is your best defense. Let us discuss the medical requirements for a successful claim. You will need a clear diagnosis from a qualified physician, and our guide lists the specific types of imaging and pathology reports that trust funds require for approval. We also want to address the families of deceased workers. Many people do not realize that the right to a claim does not end when a loved one passes away. Family members can file a wrongful death claim to recover damages for funeral expenses and lost inheritance and the emotional suffering of the family. This is a vital way to honor the legacy of a harbor